Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong today. Everything that has gone wrong so far this season went wrong today. And I remember before the Leicester game, I said, now without any forwards in the team and all that, we're going to really depend on our defenders and our defensive midfielders. And that is how I felt today. That is how it felt today. I felt like if West Ham scored fast against us today, we're in trouble. And that is a bad feeling to have when you're trying to fight for a title, like feeling like you can get 2 goals at home. That is a problem. Everything that could have gone wrong today went wrong. Now, usually we complain about the red cards. People say complain about every single red card, but if it's a red card, I always tell you guys, if it's a red card, we say it's a red card. Today, definite red card for Lewis Kelly. That is the first thing that has gone wrong the whole season, and it went wrong today as well. Another red card. Getting 5 red cards in a season in February, that is disastrous. That is already like, giving the guys who are top of the table a 5, 6, 7 point advantage already, getting all those red cards. How many red cards have Liverpool picked up this season? I only remember the Robertson one, I think, against Fulham. 5 red cards is way too much. Number 2, again, didn't really create anything at all. Two shots on target, and I think one of them was Calafrio outside the box and the other on Trossard. That is not enough. That is not enough. We didn't have any ideas at all. I expected again a lot better from Odegaard. If Saka is not on the pitch and Odegaard does not play well, it's going to be trouble the rest of the season. Like I said, after Saka got injured, Odegaard has to play well now. And after Havertz and Martinelli got injured, Odegaard has to play well now. If he doesn't play well, we can't create any chances at all. And we don't have that option of saying, okay, let's put Odegaard out for a couple of games. Let's bring in Nwaneri. Nwaneri is already playing on the right side. And the thing is with Nwaneri and Lewis Kelly, you can't depend on them every single day to get you out of trouble every single day. They've already pretty much done enough this season in terms of having a good season, both of them. They've already done enough. They aren't supposed to play this much. In the games that they've played, they've been pretty good for like 8 out of 10 of those games. So it's very difficult to sit here and tell you, okay, Nwaneri didn't do much or Lewis Kelly got a red card. No, they've already done a lot this season. Poor red card. I don't even know why you're taking the ball back in that situation, Gabriel, to Lewis Kelly getting that red card. That was terrible. Number 3, everything that went wrong this season has gone wrong again today. Again, we have to turn to the transfer window. Yeah, we already knew we messed up in both transfer windows, but now it really feels like we messed up in those transfer windows, and it feels like in basketball in the NBA, sometimes it gets to like February and they're like, yeah, the season is over. Let's just start building up to next season. It really does feel that way, unfortunately. I was still very hopeful before today's game. Liverpool are still 8 points ahead of us, but I think they've dropped way too many points, and we were supposed to already take advantage of that. They already drew Newcastle, they drew Man United, they drew with Everton, they drew recently against Aston Villa, and we've maybe taken advantage once out of all of those games. That is not enough. That is simply not enough. And how many more points can Liverpool drop? The problem is, I think Liverpool will drop points again 3-4 games, but I think we'll also drop points again 3-4 games. That is because we just don't have enough. And now all of a sudden, Lewis Kelly is suspended again, and Nwaneri looked like he was limping off. It's not looking good. And there's a couple of players who played really well this season, but they look extremely tired. Rice and Timber, it looks like Rice is running on empty completely, and he's been he usually carries us in the tougher games, but it looks like he's done so much this season. We're not really getting the deliveries from the set pieces. You're not really getting the decision making in the box. The time he got into the box, instead of putting in a quick cross, he took another touch. Like such small situations, not good enough. And in terms of the transfer window affecting right now, when you look when you're 1-0 down at halftime, you'd hope at halftime you'd bring in a couple of forward players to change the game. Maybe take off one defender, maybe take off one defensive midfielder, add an attacker. But you look at that bench today, I think Zinchenko did okay and he came on, apart from one cross that he was poor. But again, if it's like for like and you're 1-0 down and you're taking out, I actually thought Calafrio was playing well. I wouldn't have taken him off. But taking out Calafrio, bringing Lewis Kelly, not really a big deal, but I thought Calafrio was playing well. And then Zinchenko for Rice was the first or second, different thing we've seen us doing from the bench this season, like taking off a midfield and bringing Zinchenko in midfield, something like that. But then again, you look at the rest of the bench. I'm sure Atta would not have wanted to bring in Sterling, but in that situation, you just have to. There's literally no one else on the bench, and the rest of the bench is just defenders. And there was no plan B or plan C. We had planned to create chances for Merino. We didn't actually. Think we didn't create anything for Merino the whole game. We had like 22 shots today, but 2 of them on target, and a lot of them from outside the box. A lot of them, the Gabriel one in the box. I don't know what he was doing with that one. There was a shot from Trossard outside the box as well. The Sterling free kick, and the free kicks, man. Every time Arsenal get a free kick, I'm just like, we would rather just ask for a corner instead, because the free kicks never work for us. We never even, hit a shot on target. It always hits the wall or goes over the bar. But anyway, all of those things, we saw it today. Another red card, lack of substitutions from the bench, lack of creating good chances, didn't take the couple of chances that we had, if there was any. And all of those ones showed today, and it showed again. West Ham played like Everton played a few months ago. If you come and you park the bus at the Emirates, have a back five and 4 midfielders and try and get a counter-attack goal, it's problems. Now, we were lucky against Leicester because Leicester did not really have great attacking players. Otherwise, that game could have been difficult as well. Now, looking at our upcoming fixtures, it's going to be even tougher, Nottingham away, you still have to go to Everton away. Everton away, for example, how are we going to score at Everton away? They're going to park the bus again, and how are you going to score in that? So it feels like we've messed up. It feels like it's over. And after this game today, it feels like it's over because, there's nothing else to turn to. When you lost to West Ham last season, you're like, okay, there's an upcoming break coming up. There's a January transfer window coming up. Now it's different. There's no January transfer window coming up. There's no player coming back soon. Saka's not coming back soon. Havertz is not coming back soon. Neither is Jesus. Neither is Martinelli. So this same squad is the squad that is going to have to play again on Wednesday, and the pressure will be too much. So if Liverpool win tomorrow, it's 11 points, and that will be completely over. That will be 100% over. Right now, it's 99% over, but if Liverpool beat Man City tomorrow, it's 100% over. Liverpool will drop points, but will also drop points. So you're asking for 12 wins out of 12, not even a single draw out of all those games remaining. That is going to be impossible. So I think we'll still going to get top four. I don't think you're going to finish below second, but again, it's going to be another painful second place finish from the looks of it. 12 games remaining is too little. If it was like 18, 19, and if Liverpool are like losing games, the problem is that they're not losing games. Even if they're playing badly, they still find a way to draw a game or find a way to win a game like they did against Wolves. It's not good enough. And I usually write everything that happens in the game. And the only clear-cut thing that happened was really, the Trossard shot in the second half that was saved. Saliba was shaky today. He was giving away fouls, giving away the ball. Gabriel in the box was very shaky. I think Partey was okay. As I said, Merino was actually great in terms of creating the chances and coming to the box and putting through passes through to Rice and other players, but he never really got any chance. And, the crosses, if you only have Merino in the box and you're putting in cross after cross with only Merino in the box and they have 3-4 players there plus Suchet coming back to defend, it's impossible to score. So again, I still think you're going to finish in the top four. I don't think you're going to go and finish in the fifth, as people would say, but it's going to be another painful season. It really feels like it's over. And, yes, people can say turn the focus to the Champions League, but the Champions League, your defense has to be perfect. And we've been conceding goals recently. Your defense would need to be perfect, and you'll need to score goals in the Champions League. The problem is, where are we going to get those goals? It's even been so long since we scored a set piece as well. Like since Saka got injured, you're not really getting those corners from that side. And as I said, you're not really getting those from Rice as well. It's looking very tight. He's having to be subbed off early. So where are we going to get the corner kick goals as well and all that? It's going to be difficult. We'll probably get past PSV, but after that, Real Madrid, Atletico, especially if you get Atletico, how are you going to score in that game? Real Madrid, even that, how are you going to score in that game? Is going to be very difficult. So did not go well today at all. I think you already got mad enough. You already got frustrated enough because you already know we messed up in the January transfer window. So again, I said we just need to survive now, and clearly it's going to be very difficult to survive. We just forward players are not there, and we are not doing enough in terms of defensively, still giving a few chances here and there. and it doesn't look like we're creating enough chances. Like the Leicester one, it only came like the last 10 minutes, and today it feels like if the opponent scores a goal, we're not going to get two goals. So it feels like we're really going to need 1-0 wins here and there to clinch that top 4 spot for Champions League next season. And yeah, not what we're looking for this season, but what do you do? I think we've already messed up a lot this season. 5 red cards, as I said at the beginning. 5 red cards is too much. Against Bournemouth, against City, against Brighton at home, all those games, it's cost us. If you look at the games that we've given away penalties, like Brighton away, it's cost us. So discipline has been a factor this season for sure. And the lack of forward players in the transfer window and lack of getting enough signings in the transfer window has been a problem. And obviously the injuries as well to our best players. This season has capitulated, basically. Again, we're not going to go and lose 5-6 more games or anything, but you're going to concede a lot of goals. That is the problem. You're not concede a lot of goals. You're not going to score enough goals. You're not going to create enough chances, and that is unfortunate. So let me know what you made of the game. Terrible. Not really looking forward to the Nottingham Forest game now, and not really looking forward to the Liverpool-Man City game tomorrow. Even if Liverpool lose, it's still 8 points. Still tough. Even we'll have a game in hand after that, but even if we win that, it's 5 points. It's going to be really difficult. Really, really difficult. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.